Hey, what is going on, guys? This video today is going to be the heavily requested, updated How to Win Tilted Towers tutorial. The first version of this video was literally the second video I ever uploaded on my channel, so I'm guessing not many of you guys have seen it since I uploaded it when I literally only had like 25 subs, but Tilted Towers has changed a lot from the time I uploaded that video, so I want to show you guys all of the things that I've changed from my main landing, a few other tips that I believe can help you guys in Tilted Towers, as well as an alternate landing I do in very specific scenarios, a much more conservative landing that I hope many of you guys will also be able to use. So let's get right into it. Alright guys, so the first thing I've changed about my tilted strategy is the very beginning landing, which is so important, so I'm actually going to pause right about here. Okay, what you're seeing me doing here, what I used to do is I would land on that little black part, the middle level, every single time. But what I discovered that was bad about that is I was relying way too much on like one chest and two weapon spawns, so I would die a lot if that chest didn't spawn and one of the weapon spawns just gave me light ammo and the other one gave me like a pistol or shotgun ammo. Then someone would just come from the top or the bottom and kill me before I even had a chance to get an actual weapon. So now what I'm going to do every time is I'm going to float right around here, what you're seeing paused, and read the weapons on top of Big Bertha. If there's something good and worthwhile like a attack shotgun, attack SMG, a pump, a heavy, double pistols, I'll land up top, get it, break down, and kill anybody in the lower levels. But if it's a scenario like this where there isn't a really good weapon and I don't want to land up top, I'm not just going to float down to whatever weapon's on the little black middle level balcony part. I'm actually going to land on this upper indented part of the roof and fall down. It's the perfect height to where you're not going to take any fall damage, and more importantly, you're going to save about 2 seconds on your landing compared to if you just float down on the weapon. And what's going to happen is you're going to get so many kills by people thinking they're a little lower than you, thinking they're just going to float and drop right down to that weapon, and then you do this little trick you're about to see, you beat them to it, and then you kill them. So we're going to resume right here, land, drop, you're going to save legitimately about 2 to 3 seconds. So once you've got that landing down, the rest of clearing Big Bertha is actually very similar to the first video I uploaded on my channel. I'm going to show you guys in a second here, you can still do that strategy where once you're inside the building you can ramp up to the top and kill anyone who landed up top before they're able to break down, because they won't be expecting it. You got a nice head glitch, high ground on them. It's a great scenario to pick up an easy kill or two. And basically the rest of this is just looting Big Bertha in the most efficient way possible. And since you're starting at the top, that involves just going down level by level, clearing each floor, and obviously getting these all so important wood pallets and looting whatever you can before someone goes to push you. One thing I really want to emphasize as you see this is the importance of determining your Big Bertha strategy based on whatever you get at the very beginning, the first floor or two you loot. If you get really good loot right off the bat, you're going to want to clear out Bertha very aggressively, I would say. Like what you see here, I have an AR, double shotgun, shields. I'm basically just going to want to push down like a madman, because the longer I wait and if I play campy and defensive, there's a better chance that other people are also going to get really good loot. But if I use my double shotguns and shields and push right away before they have an opportunity to loot anything more than like one chest or one or two weapon spawns, I'm going to have an advantage in every single fight just based on the fact that I have so much better loot. What you're seeing here is now me going into library, which is another opportunity to get some nice wood. You can walk out of Bertha if you hit all the pallets and all the things in library with a solid 300 to 400 plus wood. Now, the next part of this is another important thing that changed. As soon as you clear out Bertha, you want to immediately run to this new building in Tilted. It goes by the name of wood or pallets, and you're going to see why, because it is literally wood pallet heaven. Wood in Tilted is huge because it increases the skill gap, because you'll be able to win literally any single building fight inside of Tilted just based on the fact that you have way more materials. And why you want to rush this building quickly and immediately as soon as you clear out Big Bertha is because you either want to get the pallets yourself or kill whoever landed here and got the pallets. Because if you let them get away with that wood and you run into them later in Tilted, they may be able to outbuild you just based on having more wood. What you're seeing now is what I do after I clear out the wood building. I go to Big Brick because that's the building that's pretty much always going to have more people for you to kill in it. You'll never really see a Big Brick that has like less than 1 or 2 people remaining after you've cleared out the first 2 buildings. If you're someone that doesn't really care about getting super high kill games, what you're going to want to do is copy what I'm doing here. Instead of going to Big Brick from wood, you're going to want to go towards more of the outskirts areas. What you're seeing here is a good example, basketball. It's a good opportunity, loot this building, maybe run into one person. Corner Brick, which I'm about to run to, is another great example of this. And just in general, I'm showing you guys how I would kind of push and enter some of these outskirty buildings. Once I've cleared Big Brick, I'm usually just going to go to whatever gives me the biggest opportunity to get kills. So if I hear someone walking around in Corner Brick or L's or fake L's, that's where I'm gonna go. But if you're someone that only cares about surviving Tilted, you want to get a ton of loot, maybe get 2 or 3 kills, you're going to want to stick to the less populated buildings. Get looted up, get prepared for a team fight, and then you can worry about the guys who are remaining in L's or Corner Brick, or most importantly, Big Brick. Alright guys, so now we're going to move on to some general Tilted tips, and the first one I'm going to show you guys is how to navigate these super confusing windows in the Big Bertha building. The lower level windows are fairly simple enough. All you need to do to enter or exit them is to place a pyramid right next to it. As you can see, you can't just jump or crouch or run through it unless you have that pyramid at your feet. This is really helpful. It saves you a second or two from just walking in through the front entrance. It's unpredictable and it may save your life a few times or get you a few simple extra kills. What makes this building confusing with the windows is these upper level windows. The pyramid trick doesn't work. You're going to need to use a ramp to get inside or outside of those windows. As I'm going to show you, much like the lower levels, you can't just jump, run, crouch, or walk through it. The only way to get inside or outside of those specific types of upper level windows in this building is to put the sideways ramp next to it. So what I'm going to show you now in a few seconds here is a practical application of that little tip, and something that really does get me a surprising amount of kills in this specific part of Tilted. I'm going to have my friend shoot me here and simulate an enemy, and we're going to basically come face to face, and he's going to make a smart play here by getting a level ahead. So what I'm going to do is scale the side, use the ramp trick to get out. He's going to be expecting me to come through that entrance. I'm going to get behind him, shotgun him for an easy kill, and an enemy would never expect that in an actual game because not many people know about the sideways ramp window trick. Now what I'm going to show you guys here is a little extra tip, maybe a little situational, but hey, it's pretty cool. This little indented open area here, you cannot ramp or wall or floor piece across to it. You need to put one inside of the ground first. That'll allow you to do anything you want. Floor piece, ramps, walls to get across. Again, another thing that may only save you a second or two, but could potentially get you extra kills or save your life in Tilted. Alright guys, so the final part of this video is going to be an alternate landing for Tilted. These are for those of you people that feel like you may not be able to handle Big Bertha, and I definitely don't blame you. There's sometimes as many as literally 5 to 6 people landing there with you. When this alternate landing, which is a building known as Tacos, I'd say the average people landing with you is either 0 or 1 with a max of 2, maybe once every 20 or 30 games 3 people will land here. here, but that is incredibly rare. I like a lot of things about this building. First off, it's very similar to Bertha. It's very linear, it's very top to bottom, multi-level floors, chests on multiple different levels. Second off, there is a lot of wood in this building. There may actually be more than there is in Bertha. I told you in Bertha you're going to end up, if you hit all of the wood pallets, with around 300 to 400 wood. In Tacos, if you hit all of the wooden furniture like you're seeing here, I'd say that amount's going to be about the same and probably closer to the upper range of 400 wood. And the final thing I like about this building is its positioning on the map. As you're going to notice as I walk out here in a few seconds, your strategy after you clear Tacos is basically going to be exactly the same as your strategy once you clear Bertha. As soon as you get out of here and loot all the chests, and you're going to be pretty well looted getting out of this building, especially if you don't have to fight anyone like you're seeing I'm pretty well looted coming out of here, you're going to go, much like as if you're coming from Bertha, immediately to the wood building. And one thing I'm going to show you guys here in a few seconds, you could go to that wooded area for even more wood if you wanted, and there's another potential chest spawn right there on your way. But just like Bertha, you're going to rush this building immediately and follow the same principles. You either want to get these wood pallets for yourself, but if they're already taken, you got to make sure you're killing the people who got the wood pallets before they're able to get out and basically use your own wood against you, even though it isn't yours yet. But if you kill the guys, it definitely will be yours. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys learned a lot about how to survive and win Tilted Towers. Be sure to leave the video a like, leave a comment, subscribe, do whatever the heck you want, and I will catch you guys next time.